Hey guys, so really super excited to be coming onto camera today because I want to chat to you about something that I honestly feel as though I am beginning to master. As you guys know, I have literally, as of today, 12th November 2019, hit 1,000 views on my third video now, and I just wanted to share with you how I keep getting this snowball effect on all of my videos because I want you to win as well, guys. Okay guys, so let's get started. So guys, the first thing I want you to know is you don't need a huge following. As you guys know, I am far from 1,000 subscribers. However, I have 3 videos that I've managed to get to more than 1,000 views. I've only been YouTubing I started on the 20th of August, so it's literally 2.5 months that I've been on YouTube, and look at the results, right? So the 2 things that I have narrowed it down to is you need to understand your analytics. And the second thing is, if you are not already a fan of why people do the things that they do, you need to start right now being absolutely freaking curious about the way that people think, what they do, and why they do those things. And in a nutshell, that is called consumer behavior. You need to understand it, you need to be a fan of it, and you need to obsess about it, and that is what's going to help drive views on your channel. So guys, as I mentioned, you really don't need a huge following. My first video that hit 1,000 views was around, I'll actually add a card and you can see it. It was around my top 5 2019 AliExpress hair vendors. And I hit 1,000 views 2 months after I had posted it, and at that time I had around 200 followers. So the second video that I got to hit 1,000 views was my Rosa Beauty hair review. And literally guys, for everyone who just keeps asking me what my favorite hair vendor is, my go-to is Rosa Beauty on AliExpress. Like, I swear by them, I swear by their quality, and I'll always use them, and I'll always rate them as my primary vendor or supplier. When that video got to 1,000, I was sitting on around 300 followers. That happened sometime last week. My latest video that just hit 1,000 followers literally this morning on the 12th of November was my video on my comparison of 2 of Estee Lauder's most popular shades, which are for dark-skinned women obviously, which are Amber Honey and Sandalwood. I do a side-by-side comparison. Also, you'll see the card scrolling and then you can check it out. But I do a side-by-side comparison of the foundation to kind of show you how the undertones perform on someone with a skin tone like mine. I am currently wearing Amber Honey, and that is like my go-to foundation forever and ever and ever. I swear by it. I love it. I use it every single day. It's fantastic. It's perfect. It's incredible. So when my video hit 1,000 views, I was currently sitting, I was sitting at 300 and something's in my eye. But I was sitting at 372 followers. Still very far from 1,000 subscribers, right? So essentially, I reached all of this, or I achieved all of this with way less than 1,000 subscribers and only having been on YouTube for 2.5 months. How did I do it? So let's go back to the 2 things that I mentioned earlier in the video, which was you need to understand your analytics, and the second one that I mentioned, you need to be a fan and obsess over consumer behavior around your channel. Okay, so let's start off with analytics. What I mean by that is you need to figure out what your niche is, and a lot of YouTubers say this, but it is 100% true. Understand your niche. I'm so orange. Okay, a bit better. So understand your niche, and once you understand your niche, find out what you are a pro at in that specific niche. Once you figure out what you're a pro at and what you know at the back of your hand, you need to couple that with what people are searching for, but also what you have been curious about. Let me put this into a practical example. The first video that hit 1,000 on my channel was the AliExpress vendors, and essentially I believe it was just a matter of a mixture of timing, so making sure that you put out a video before the trend hits. I knew that Black Friday was coming at some point. The AliExpress always does Black Friday sales, but number 2, I know AliExpress hair vendors like the back of my hand. Quick secret, I used to sell hair when I was in uni, so I really have my fair share of experience in dealing with Chinese vendors, especially on the AliExpress platform. I know how to spot good hair from bad hair like a mile away, and I know how to source it as well. So I figured, you know, people don't know this about me, but I know a lot of this information, and I'm going to let my knowledge, my confidence in the subject speak for itself. And I recorded the video and boom, it did well. It's almost on 2,000 views now. And as I'd mentioned, I've only been YouTubing for 2.5 months. So yeah, so you essentially have to understand your analytics, figure out what people are searching. It's okay to know something, but if you know something that you think is really interesting but people don't care to know about it, your video is not going to hit all 1,000 views, and it's not going to scale, right? So you need to couple that timing the market, understanding what people are searching for, understand what you're interested in that specific area, and put that content out there. Okay, so the second thing that I mentioned is being a fanatic of consumer behavior. And what I mean by that is you need to understand the people who watch your channel. So understand your audience, understand their age like this, guys. It must be at the top of your mind. Understand how old they are, where they are based, how long they watch for, what they like to watch, what kind of video style they enjoy watching, and you need to make sure that you get closer and closer and closer to producing videos that are aligned to that are going to make your audience want to keep watching your content. Find out what they enjoy. Just understand like who your target market is. Be a fan of your consumer. But secondly, you need to take it a step further. When you finally understand who they are, you need to understand how they behave. So you need to understand how people think so you can meet them where they are and not where you're waiting for them, because they're not going to come here. You are going to have to come here and meet them where they are, and that's where the sweet spot is, where all of the viewership happens. So from understanding my analytics and getting to understand who my audience is, what they enjoy and what contents to feed them, I managed to create content that they would enjoy. But how did I get multiple 1K views across my videos? So guys, literally the hardest part is getting your first 1,000. You need to focus on that one video that is the closest to 1,000, and you need to capitalize on it. As soon as that video hits 1,000, it will literally be a snowball effect. You'll get the next one and the next one and the next one and the next one. And here's how I make sure that it keeps multiplying, right? Or it keeps increasing. I leverage Int Cards. So once you've posted your video on YouTube, you have to go back to YouTube Studio. I think there's an option to add cards. You feel free to add cards as well. They are effective. I have my views on cards though, but I leverage Int Cards. I find my views that have had the most I find my videos, that have had the most views, and I add whichever video I'm trying to promote on there. So I make my videos promote my other content, and that's essentially what you have to do, guys. You absolutely need to leverage Int Cards, because when you're starting out, remember, the YouTube algorithm and the YouTube community don't know who you are. If they catch on to one video that is popular, that people enjoy, you can introduce them to other high quality, informative, amazing videos on your channel that they didn't even know about by promoting them using your own video or your own most loved content. It's literally not rocket science. That's essentially what I've been doing, and that's how I've gotten a snowball effect on my videos, and how I can, and also by being close to my analytics and understanding my audience, I know how to time my videos. I know when to release which video, and I also know which video is going to hit 1,000 next, because I'm so aligned and so close and so in sync with my analytics. The two apps that actually help me with my analytics and my consumer behavior are, number one, YT Studio. It's literally, I think it is a YouTube app. And the second one is TubeBuddy, which is a partner to YouTube. I use both of those apps in order to help me understand my audience more, as well as get closer and a deeper understanding of my analytics. And then from there, I create strategies around my videos, and the rest is history. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I hope it's helpful. Please apply it to your videos ASAP if you haven't been doing so already, and I wish you all the best. Let me know in the comments down below how it's been going for you. Give me progress and tell me if this strategy has worked for you, because it's working like a bomb for me, okay? And I wish wish you all the best on your YouTube journey. Thank you so much for supporting me, guys. I could have never gotten to 1,000 views at all if it wasn't for your support. It's not just me, it's 100% you participating, viewing, and giving me that insight and showing me what you want and leading me to where you're wanting me to go and what you enjoy. So I think it's more of a collaboration, but you guys definitely do play the bigger part, and I never take that role for granted. Please continue sharing my content, please continue subscribing, spreading the message so that we can become a bigger happy family. And until next time, guys, that is that on that. If I've missed anything, let me know in the comments down below. I will always get back to it. Okay, cool, cheers, bye.